Alright, so picture this. We're deep in the Arkansas's wilderness, on the hunt for the legendary Bigfoot. But this isn't just any expedition. Suddenly, a familiar shimmer appears, and beaming down are none other than Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock of the Starship Enterprise. Kirk, ever the charmer, immediately tries to negotiate with the local squirrels, while Spock raises an eyebrow, logically concluding that this is highly illogical. Before they can even set up their tricorders, a blinding flash of sequins and a wave of pure energy hits the forest floor. It's the solid gold dancers. They burst onto the scene, high-kicking their way through the underbrush, turning this Bigfoot hunt into a full-blown disco inferno. Can you imagine the chaos? Spock is trying to analyze their synchronized movements, while Kirk is already asking for a dance. Just when you think it can't get any weirder, a giant red shoe steps out from behind a pine tree, followed by that unmistakable frizzy hair. Yes, it's Bozo the Clown, armed with a seltzer bottle and a bucket full of, well, who knows what's in Bozo's bucket. He's here to challenge Bigfoot, Ponca Pete, to the grand prize game, with Captain Kirk volunteering to be the intergalactic referee. This whole thing has devolved into what I can only describe as a 1970s TV guide fever dream. Think about the aesthetic. We're talking high saturation, glorious technicolor. The solid gold dancers sequins are creating lens flares that would make J.J. Abrams jealous. And everything has that fuzzy, warm analog glow, like you're watching it on an old Zenith tabletop TV. It's a beautiful, chaotic mess of pop culture icons clashing in the woods. You've got the Universal monsters lurking in the shadows, probably confused by all the disco music. The Lone Ranger is somewhere on a ridge, wondering why his noble quest for justice has led him to a dance-off between a clown and a cryptid. Mr. Spock is attempting to mind meld with a particularly funky tree, while Captain Kirk is trying to convince Ponca Pete that a phaser set to stun is much more civilized than, and I quote, a bedpan banjo. So who leads the final standoff? Does Bozo get his grand prize game? Do the solid gold dancers mesmerize Bigfoot with their hypnotic moves? Or does Kirk finally manage to outcharm the beast with his signature brand of spacefaring diplomacy? The script is still being written, folks, and my computer's hard drive is humming louder than a time machine just trying to render all this madness. This is the crossover nobody asked for, but everyone secretly needs. It's a tribute to a bygone era of television, where anything was possible and the guest stars were always wonderfully out of place. We're creating a cinematic masterpiece, one bizarre character at a time. The final cut is going to be something special, a true work of art that captures the beautiful absurdity of it all. So stay tuned, because this Bigfoot hunt is about to get even crazier. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow along for more updates from this glorious, chaotic production.